Hey, shake out the models. I'm back, and today's topic is women want a man that is a challenge, right? Women want a man that is a challenge. So I'm gonna tell a story, illustrate what I mean by women want a man that's a challenge. So let's go back to this time. I'm gonna tell a story about when I was in college. And my college years was a great experience because I got to meet a lot of girls, got to have a lot of experiences, and learn so much about female nature. So here's a really good one, all right? So in college, my first year dormant in college, it's funny because the college I went to had so many kids. It was so packed. They didn't have enough space for everyone that wanted housing. So my college, Montclair State University in New Jersey, my first year dorming, they actually had us, they had a deal with a local hotel, La Quinta Inn. And so we had dorm rooms in a hotel, which was great because the hotel had their hotel rooms that are kind of big. And then they also had like pools and different amenities. And because it was still a hotel, they didn't have kind of this strict policy of signing kids in and out because it was still a hotel, but they kind of negotiated where they had the hotel have a certain portion of the rooms were to college students, right? So I was dorming in a hotel my first year dorming, and I had a friend. She was a girl, and we used to hang out. We used to be cool, very friendly though, nothing too crazy. But I used to go over to her dorm room, another hotel room, and hang out with her all the time. And she had this roommate. She was like black and Hispanic, maybe like Puerto Rican or Dominican. I can't remember. She was like half black and half Spanish. And I would see her now and then. We didn't really talk much, but I remember at times I used to see her, and she would tell me like all the time for some weird reason, like, I don't like black guys, right? She was like kind of like this emo kind of girl, and she would tell me, I don't like black guys, right? And I remember at the time, like, just like looking at her like, okay, like, so what? I don't care, right? And then, go on about my business, right? And I remember seeing her another time, and then she would tell me again, like, oh yeah, I don't find black guys attractive, right? And I would just look at her like confused, like, so what? Why are you telling me? Like, I don't care. Like, I really just didn't care, So, and I think she kind of, it was shocked her that I was like unfazed by it, right? So I remember this one night, my friend, I went over to her dorm again, and we're drinking, we're having a good time. Her roommate's there, and I kid you not, her roommate is all over me. Like, she's completely on my dick, like, just completely all over me, right? And it was kind of surprising to me, I won't lie, because all the time she kept telling me, like, yo, I don't like black guys, I don't like black guys, I don't like black guys, even though she was like half black or whatever. So, and I'm playing along with it, like, we're hooking up in front of everybody. Everyone's kind of shocked, like, oh shit, they're hooking up or whatever. And so we decided to leave the room, right? We left the hotel room and we went to, like, the hotel still had like public bathrooms, whatever. So I took her to the public bathroom. And I remember there was like two stalls. There was like a big like handicap stall, and then there was like the urinal. So I took her inside the urinal, and this is like, man, it had to be like 10 o'clock at night, sometime later than that. Locked the door. We're hooking up hardcore. Pulled out my pants. She starts going in. Blah blah. And right before we're about to start rocking, the security guard comes in. Right, so we just like stop. And I don't know if he's seen both of our feet or whatever, but he was there for a little bit, just walking around, kind of pacing back between the urinal and the handicap stall, and then he just left. And then after that, pulled down our pants, we just started going boom, 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 crazy, right? And I remember after that experience, which was wild, it was like a complete surprise to me, but I played it off pretty cool or whatever. She told me later on, after we were walking back to the room, like, she was like, yo, I won't lie. I know I tell you all the time I don't like black guys, but I think you're really cute. I think you're really handsome, right? And I looked at her and just like nodded, And the whole point of that story is that here's a girl that tried to, I guess you could say, put me down, to try to like test me to see if I was weak or whatever. And I was just completely unfazed by it. I let her know that her validation meant nothing to me, because me being black, you know, I learned early on as a kid that there's going to be some people that like you and some people that don't, you know. And I think what she realized was, wow, this kid is like, he's a little different. If I told another guy, like, I don't like black guys, he might have been like, yo, why not? Yo, we're good. He might have tried to sell her of the values of black guys. With me, I was just like, I don't care. And so I kind of presented this challenge to her of making her actually flip the cards on her, where she had to seek my approval. She had to seek my validation, right? And I honestly believe that had I behaved any differently, she wouldn't have found me as attractive, and two, we probably never would have hooked up. And the interesting thing about this is, and kind of like I explained in my other stories, is like, I literally didn't have to approach a lot of women. Women approach me, and it's based on how I carried myself. And at the time, I still was a beta male, and I didn't know like the alpha male things that I know now. But I think naturally, when you're young and you're still kind of coming up, you have like this natural, unconscious alpha male qualities to yourself, right? And so the moral story is this: women like a challenge, right? I think it was a challenge to her because, like I said, I didn't give it to her bullshit. I didn't crumble to her criticism like a lot of men do. And it made her want to discover me more. It made her want to learn me more. And it built her interest, right? To the point, so much to the point where literally one drunken night, she literally didn't care and she was all over me. And it led to us having some fun, all right? So there you go, man. Be a challenge to women. Don't take their shit. Don't fall for their criticism. And, you know, ultimately, that's what's going to build attraction to women, because that is female nature. Women actually are so used to men just throwing themselves to them so easily that if you behave a little different, you come off as unique. You come off as an individual. You come off like a real alpha male, all right? So that's the topic today. If you guys have any questions or comments, comment below. Like I said, I also do Skype calls. I'll do consultations. So send me an email if you want me to cover some information that you're going through and help me with your situation. But until then, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.